Hello there, this is Big Benedict. We're playing Devil May Cry 3 on Dante Must Die difficulty. This is Mission 2. It's entitled The Blood Link. So this first wave here is just the prides. And this is a fantastic chapter to practice your skills on. So what I like to do here is, if I perish, just start over, restart the mission, which refills your vitality gauge and your devil trigger, and start charging the devil trigger transformation, which is holding the L1 button and then releasing when you have, just whenever you desire to, really. But the more of the orange runes you light up red, the more of a real impact it'll make, no pun intended. Okay, so with that wave completed, what I do is I release my charge. It is more ideal to release the charge when they're devil triggered, because when they're devil triggered they have an exceedingly high amount of life. So this is wave 2. It's prides with the lusts. So what I'll say about the lusts is that when they're off screen, they're generally not a problem. But whenever they are on screen, when you when they come over to you, what I'm trying to do here is just go from side to side, and this is called crowd management or crowd control. So when the lusts get on the screen, what they do is they'll shift back and then they'll go forward all the time. So if they're ever in your vicinity, count on having to jump, and also watch out for the uppercut that they do from time to time on this difficulty. But I mean, basically it's just, I'm jumping to get my I'm not really going for iframes. I'm just jumping because I know that they'll always try to you'll see it time and time again what these lusts do. So but basically, I never thought I would be able to beat this chapter without using. See how he did that right there? They always will do that. So they're very predictable enemies. What you have to do on this difficulty is you have to analyze all the enemies, anticipate what they're going to do, and then react. And on this difficulty, what I was going to say there is just pick a difficulty. Not pick a difficulty, but pick a chapter where you don't think that you can do it without items, and then just keep trying, and you'll get better as a player. But this is wave 3. It's just 2 of the wraths, and then we'll have for this 4th wave we'll have 1 wrath, and then the prides and the sloths. The sloths are, based on their name, they're very slow. They only have 1 attack, which is when they howl, they will teleport over to you if they're on screen. And then after this we'll have the Hell Vanguard, and you don't get a checkpoint. So what I do here is I let loose the devil trigger transformation on these guys, and then I will build up the devil trigger as much as I can, even if I have to taunt, because when the Hell Vanguard comes in, you do want to have a full amount of, as much health as you possibly can, plus all of your devil trigger attacks, so that you can release the devil trigger and damage her during the transformation of turning into the demon form from human form. So what I'll say is that not only do you not get a checkpoint, but what she does is there will be a bell sound when she'll stick around for a few seconds, and then allowing you to hit her. And then there will be a bell sound, and then she'll teleport 3 times, and it'll all be signified by a bell. So what I'm disposed to do is just double jump away from her. It doesn't always save you, but it'll save you enough if you time it properly. So here she comes in. I'm going to hit her, I'm triggering my, charging my double trigger. Hopefully you can hear it in the background, and then do the stinger over to her. Once she's moved around 3 times and teleported. And you could either do the iframes or just double jump out of the way, and also get the camera off of her if you can. So once the 3rd one's down, you're safe to sting her over to her, and then I don't even do combos. I just slash at her, and then here, because sometimes you can just get hit, and then she'll be right in the sky hitting you. So when your sword's clang off, when your sword hits her scythe, what you have to do is jump and get your iframes right through her slash. And it's really intimidating, but the satisfaction I felt at beating this without using any items, it can't be described. It was just so satisfying that I knew I was getting better as a player.